right, welcome Alana. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, so I know you are new here to Pine Ridge Middle School, so welcome.
Thank you.
So, what brings you in today?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about why I can't make any friends.
Okay, I know that's very tough to hear, so I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, my dad just got a new job, so we're new to the area, and I've had trouble to make any friends. It's been really hard, and I really think people here are really mean.
Okay, wow, I'm sorry you're having that experience. Tell me a little bit more about that.
I try to talk to people and stuff, but it's really hard for me to make friends. I feel like everyone's mean here.
Gotcha. I definitely understand. So let's start here, Lana. What I want you to first do is I want you to take a look at this image, right? So I want you to think about a car and we flip it upside down, right? We have four wheels, so two wheels in the front and two wheels in the back, okay? So this first wheel represents what we think, right? The next wheel represents our actions. The back wheel, our body functions, and then our feelings, okay? So I want to take a couple moments just to kind of fill this in, okay? So you talked to me a little bit about what you think, right? You said that you think that people here are mean, right? The students here are mean. Based on that, what have your actions been?
Well, when I get upset, I roll my eyes.
Okay, so because you perceive them to be mean, you roll your eyes, okay? What about your body functions? How does your body, when you usually are rolling your eyes, when we have certain feelings, our body normally does something. Do you have any body functions that come with that?
I slouch.
Okay, you typically slouch when you're mad. That makes sense, right? When you're upset, you slouch or change your posture. Okay, what about your feelings? How do you feel about that?
I feel very sad.
You feel sad, okay? Which makes sense, right? Now, when we think about a car, which wheels are responsible for where we go in our direction?
The two front wheels.
The two front wheels, right? When we're in a car and we're driving, the front wheels determine whether we go right or left or front, right? So what we think and how we act are really important, right? That drives how we represent ourselves and how we show up in the world, okay? So I want us to think about that, what we think and our actions, okay? All right. So what I want you to do now, I want you to think about, when you think about school, right? I want you to take a couple moments and think about what is an image that comes to your mind. So I'm just going to give you a couple moments. So again, when you think about school, what image comes to mind?
When at my old school at lunch, me and my friends are always having a good time laughing.
Okay, so at lunch, you think about being at lunch, the lunchroom laughing and eating with your friends. Okay, I remember that as well, being in school. So I definitely understand that. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Can you think about a time where you've behaved in a certain way in order to get a mental picture that you wanted to become a reality? So think about that question. I'm going to repeat it again. Have you ever behaved a certain way to make a picture in your mind become a reality?
When to go out with my friends, my mom said that I had to do good in school and get my grades up to go and hang out with my friends.
Okay, so you work extra hard in school in order to make that thing a reality, right? In order to go hang out with your friends, okay? So I'm gonna ask you this. So do you think that we can change the pictures in our mind? Do you think it's a possibility to change those images in our mind?
Yeah.
Okay. So how can pictures change? So the image that we have in our mind, what we think, how can they change, or how have they changed for you? think about what you told me your mental image was of school, right, at your previous school. How has that picture changed for you currently?
Well, now at lunchtime, I'm mostly alone and don't have no one to talk to.
Right. So that picture has changed, right, when you think about school from your old school to now. Okay. So let's stay there for a moment. You said that picture has changed, right?
Yeah.
So to me, that means the picture has the ability to change, right? So now when you think about school, you think about what?
I think about
Like currently, right now at your school.
um
Are you still eating lunch with your friends and laughing?
no,
How are you eating lunch now?
alone.
By yourself, right? So it changed from eating with your friends and laughing to eating alone, right? And kind of being by yourself. But we know that it has the ability to change, right? So it can change, right? In a more positive way. Okay. All right. So awesome. So all right. So now we're gonna take it a step further, Alana. Okay. So let's just put it out on the table. Tell me what it is that you want.
I want many more friends.
Okay. Awesome. You want to make more friends. I definitely understand that. So based on your current actions, do you think that you're headed in the direction to make more friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about what are you doing to make more friends?
Well, I try to sit by people in class.
Okay. So you sit by people in class. Okay. How often are you doing that?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Okay. What about after school events? I know here we have drama club, science club, soccer team, cheerleading team. We have a lot of after school programs. So do you usually participate? And I know you're new to the school, but have you participated or attended any of these after school programs that we have?
No.
No? Okay. So now we're going to do what we call a self-evaluation, right? So based on the information that you told me, let's see if it's helping us or hurting us in reaching our goal. Because what was our goal initially that you said?
I want to make more friends.
You want to make more friends, okay? So you said that you sit by people in class. Is that helping you or hurting you in making new friends?
It's helping.
It's helping you. How is it helping you?
Because that can get me more friends by making more conversations with people.
Okay, so it allows you the opportunity to engage with more people. Absolutely, I agree. Okay, you said that currently you have not attended any programs, clubs, any type of after school programs. Is that helping or hurting you?
It's hurting me.
It's hurting you. Okay, all right, okay. Well, based on what we have now, let's see if we can work together to come up with a plan for change, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jot down some goals so that we can have a clear plan on where we are and what we're going to do going forward in order to change some things around so that we can reach your ultimate goal. Okay. So I know as it stands now, you said that occasionally you sit by people in class, right, in order to maybe engage in conversation. But you also said that you don't attend any school events, right? And I know earlier when we talked about the wheel, one of our big actions was rolling our eyes and slouching, right? So let's keep those in mind as we go forward with creating new goals, okay? All right, so based on what we have so far, what are some things that we can incorporate in our day in order to reach our goals? So we're going to work through this together. We're going to create these goals and we're going to assess whether they're attainable or not, okay? All right, so let's talk about it. So what are some things that we can do differently to achieve the outcome that we want?
Attend school programs.
Okay, so we can attend school programs. Let's write that down. And when you say attend school programs, can we be a little bit more specific? What do we mean by that?
I could probably attend soccer.
Okay, so did you play soccer at your old school?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So you want to join the soccer club? Okay. All right, awesome. So we're going to say that you're going to join the soccer team. Awesome. All right. What is another goal that we can do?
I could stop slouching and rolling my eyes when I'm mad.
Okay. So maybe change the way we're presenting ourselves. Okay. And how do you think that may impact us in making new friends if we're rolling our eyes or slouching?
People might think that I'm mean or somebody that they just don't want to talk to.
Okay. I definitely understand that. I like how you were able to self-reflect, right, on our behavior and how that can impede on us reaching our goals. So we'll add that. All right, anything else that we could add down?
I could talk with more people.
Okay, I think that would be an excellent goal. All right, so we're gonna jot that down and we're gonna talk with more people. Now, when we say that we're going to talk with more people, how can we make that a little bit more specific? What do you mean by that?
Well, sometimes at lunch I mostly just stay to myself, so I could probably go over to people and try to make a conversation with people.
Oh, I think that would be excellent, right? All right, so at lunch, engage in conversations and sit by people, right? So that we can have conversations. All right, so I'm gonna read off your goals because I'm gonna let you take this with you. All right, so our first goal is that we're going to join the soccer team, right? Since soccer was a sport that you played at your last school, I'm sure you're really good. So you're gonna join the soccer team. I think that would be an awesome way to meet friends, right? All right, so next is we're going to change our outward behavior in regards to rolling our eyes and slouching. We wanna make sure that we're presentable, right? We don't want people to perceive that we don't want to make new friends or we're not open to the idea of engaging, okay? And the last goal you said is you want to talk to more people. So you said that each day at lunch, you're going to sit with people and you're going to engage in conversation, okay? All right, awesome. So I have these 3 goals here. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to evaluate our plan, okay? So this is what we call a protection plan. So we want to make sure that we have sound goals and they're obtainable, right? Because we need to determine if we need to tweak something or are they solid and that we can actually execute on those, okay? So I'm going to go through and read some statements and you'll simply say yes or no, all right? And if we have more yeses than nos, then we have a good plan that we can follow through with, right? If we have more nos, then we may need to modify some things because we want to make sure that we're able to do these goals, okay? All right, so the first one is, my plan is simple.
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right, I can do my plan.
Yes.
Okay. I can measure if I am successful.
Yes.
Now, how can you measure if you're successful? I just want to make sure we're clear on that one.
Well, if I have more friends.
Okay, so you're judging it based on if you're able to make friends, you'll know if you're successful, okay? All right, I can start my plan immediately.
Yes.
Okay. If I need help, I can go to my school counselor.
Yes.
Absolutely. Always here. I am in control of my plan.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely, because this is your plan, right? We're creating together, but this is your plan, okay? I am committed to following my plan.
Yes.
Okay. I can repeat my plan.
Yes.
Okay. And what does it mean by I can repeat my plan?
I know my plan and I know what I need to do.
Right. So you can do this every day, right? And if you ever come to a point where you're like, okay, I think I'm closing off again, or I'm rolling my eyes, or I can revisit my plan and make sure I'm going back to implement these changes, right? So I can get a different outcome, right? Because what was our outcome, our goal?
To make more friends.
To make more friends, okay? All right, well, awesome, Alana. So we have a plan in place. I'm going to let you take this with you along with your wheel here. And so going forward, our next steps is we're going to touch bases in about a week, just so we can take a look at our goals, take a look at your progress, see if any changes have been made, or if we need to tweak anything going forward, okay? All right, well, I wish you the best, and I know we're going to rock out these goals, and I'll see you on next Monday at 8 o'clock, okay? All right, awesome. Well, thank you for coming in, Alana, okay?
Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.